What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and we're gonna be doing an artist reacts to Amazon versus Sharpies. Now, you know Sharpies are not known for blending very well. It depends on what type of artist you are. So for me, I think if anybody knows about blending, it's him. So they blend better than I do for the most part. I mean, I'm just an artist that is reacting to videos, that is giving his critiques and his overall thoughts and opinions on which brands that you prefer, or if anybody else wants to try those brands out. But for me, Sharpies are not blendable. So the only way for you to like blend it is if you like run some alcohol on it and maybe use some ointments or whatever just to get some art materials to like blend all of them together. Unless you could just color every person or every character and just use color pencils to fill out those dark areas like I've always been doing in the past. So link to the original video will be down below. Let's check it out. Always coming in the pack. What a
yes,
coincidence.
Amazon make art markers, and in my previous video we put them up against the most expensive markers on the market to find out which of them was worth it. Probably kind of obvious how that went. Well, actually, no. When looking at the final results, it's quite difficult to tell that these were done by cheap markers. Somehow, they managed to hold their own against the industry leader with results that are really quite impressive. And that's why I'm making today's video, because when you look at the final results, it doesn't tell the full story. Giving a professional artist cheap art supplies... These are intended as a starter kit designed for the beginner, the new artist, not a professional, so why not today put them up against their comparative marker? The amazing Sharpie.
Wow.
I love this box. I say it every time. How's it going, everyone? My name is ADC Art Attack. His name is Bob, and welcome back to a brand new video.
Is about Sharpie versus expensive brands for the most part,
small box.
Cobics always win all the time.
What do you have in you? Let us have a look. There's a
I
lot
could kill
of
that
markers.
Amazon.
Oh no, they're on the floor. So, if you were willing to part with $18 of your hard-earned money, you will get 24
$18 for 24 packs
from Amazon. Oh,
I don't know.
That's a tasty deal. One day I'm gonna color this.
I'll be broke after that.
That's gonna happen. This is still the my voice went. This is still the best marketed. Oh, nice. I'm hands-free. To this day, this is still the best piece of marketed piece ever.
Yeah, it is though.
I mean, look at that. It's a work of art. Seriously though, this set is amazing, but it's $40 for 30 pens. No.
$40 for a marker?
Way too expensive.
How many artists you know that will go to like Ross, Staples, and you see stuff like this that's like $40 a piece, especially if you like buy something that looks expensive, but then it doesn't look like how it looks on the internet, something like that. Like, you'll always be fooled anytime you buy stuff from like Ross or even Staples or even Walmart, because you know they always got like some pleasant, unpromising anytime you try it out for the first time, and when you try to blend it, it's a lie.
Sharpies are almost double the price. And this is especially a problem, as both of these markers are about to be compared in their art abilities. But each of these markers are more expensive than the entry-level professional alcohol markers. No, there is no way that these and these are the same.
Or they are.
So, before we get started with today's comparison, I've got to do a drawing that we can use as a battleground. And would you look at me pretending to do my art? Why am I pretending? Because I've already done it. I completed this on my live streams.
Oh yeah,
make sure you follow.
Deadpool.
Now, before we get started with today's coloring, should let you know, I have done a professional version of today's drawing that I did live on Twitch using professional art supplies. And what I want to do at the end of this video is bring it up, show you guys it, so we can compare the results of entry-level Amazon Sharpie products with professional, high-grade, and expensive art supplies. Is it worth it? Probably. Moving on. So then, Amazon Basics. They are ink producers? Yeah, if you were thinking about using these like typical alcohol markers, think again. They're wet.
Yeah, they are.
Seriously.
But they don't blend.
Why so wet? And they smell, but it's not intense. Yeah, there's a smell, but it's not very Why am I talking about marker smell?
It's like this weird fetish.
Oh, lovely! The marker spits. Now, did you know Amazon has brush pens? I can't believe it, but Amazon actually makes legitimate brush pens.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In a very small availability, but hey, it's something, and they're actually awesome. If Amazon were to commit to these and actually converted all of their markers to brush nibs, I think we'd actually have a legitimate art marker on our hands here. As it stands, however, we lack a lot of features you'd want in art markers. Namely, a problem with the flow of ink. It's just way too fast. And as a result, we lack all control when blending, bleeding. It's just a problem to use.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I can't...
And do you remember when I said before we started this video that Sharpies, like Amazon markers, don't really blend well? That's why you always have to use like color pencils just to blend those colors together, depending on which anatomy style that you're into. This is one of those moments where sometimes even the cheapest brands don't always turn out that well. Though, if you're a professional artist that knows how to like blend those colors in, I think you know what you're doing. But for those that complain, don't really try that much. Just saying.
It's not that much of an issue. Okay, maybe it is. But you know what? All is not bad. Yeah, these markers are way more expensive than they should be, but the results are actually really, really good. I'd argue that depending on the person you ask, they may in fact think Amazon markers are professional grade alcohol markers. So somehow, that's a win. For kids, not for kids.
Get ready, y'all.
Don't buy Sharpies for kids.
You know the brands
this
that
is seriously
don't
the
blend.
best box ever. I say it every video, and I'm not gonna stop. Look at this. This is genius. Whoever made this box, do you want to be friends? Because I like this. In case you didn't know. Okay, Sharpie time. Why is the nib so tiny? It's so small. It's really small. Now, there is mixed information out there concerning Sharpies as to whether sniffing them is dangerous for your health. Now, I can tell you that from my experience, I've suffered nausea, dizziness, and possible sickness as a result of using Sharpies. So whether they're dangerous or not is irrelevant.
Yeah, just don't do it.
It's not good. Okay, I've done next to nothing. These things, they smell so bad. The smell is unbearable.
Then stop smelling it then.
It's brought a fly into my room. Now we have a really huge difference with these markers. Remember how fast those Amazon markers were? The ink pouring out of them, no control. Well, look how slow these are. They're slow. This is honestly extremely time consuming, and it's from one extreme to the next.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, I can't win. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. And blending? Forget it. These are a no contest. Trying to blend Sharpies, good luck. Doesn't work.
Don't do it. That's why I prefer to use the color pencils over it.
It's nice to have the option.
And this is why I've always preferred to use color pencils when it comes to Sharpies. Like, if you're drawing for, say, like Deadpool and Wolverine together, you're going to have to use Prismacolor pencils just to blend those colors together. Like, if you use, like, red or purple or even black to get even with the shadows of the anatomy of the body parts, just to work with the linings on which side the characters. But when it comes to Sharpies, just by itself, with multiple colors trying to blend together, it's not worth it, bruh. It ain't worth it. That's why I've always said use color pencils to blend with the Sharpies. It's the only way to make it look professional 10 times better.
Are terrible. I didn't realize how bad Sharpies were until putting them up against the Amazon. What am I even saying? In what world is an Amazon art marker good? They're actually okay. So yes, when we put the two markers side by side, it's pretty clear to see Amazon markers are the superior marker.
Yeah.
If not only for the final results, looking back throughout this video, they were easy to use, they were more fun, they were more versatile, and they didn't smell as bad. But should you be spending your money on Amazon art markers, bearing in mind they come in at a price tag that is equal to some of the lower end alcohol markers, which allowed me to create this.
Interesting.
It's considerabably better.
The only thing
if
I
this
don't like
doesn't
is
convince you, I don't know what will. Professional grade alcohol markers at any level are superior to the Amazon art markers and the Sharpies, of course. If you are looking to get yourselves a set of markers and you're looking for a low-end, low-budget price range, go for something like Ohuhu. Do not entertain the idea of Amazon or Sharpie. It's not worth it. It's just not. So don't. Well, here we are, but we're at the end. The video is done. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you...
I think I'm gonna end this video here. Like I said, as an artist myself, I've struggled with those cheap brands all the time. But like I said, it's not about professional artists try to blend with the cheapest brands. It's about the artists learning how to work with them very well. I've been known to myself for like blending with Crayola pencils in the past for years because I'm the only artist in the family that knows how to use it. But you rarely see other artists use Crayola pencils when it comes to drawing people and environments all the time. But if you're a professional, I mean, at least you could do is just try to do your best to like bring it to life, you know. But with the Amazon and the Sharpies together, it's clear to me that Amazon won this whole thing because even though it doesn't blend still, but it's close enough. But the only thing I didn't like about it was him not coloring the claw. And that was about it. But for Sharpie, it looks like it's blendable, but it looks like it's like multiple colors being thrown in together like you're watching an anime TV show, stuff like that, like those type of anime art. Who do you think won? Amazon markers or Sharpies? And shout outs to this content creator, this amazing artist that I subscribe to and watched time and time again because he is my inspiration. So, artist to artist, shout out to you. What's your thoughts on this? Link to the original video will be down.